Hey everyone, this is John the Watch Concierge, and today I'm going to be doing a review of this very cool Parnis chronograph watch. This is the Parnis PA6048, and as you can tell, it is in homage to the Rolex Daytona. So this is a very cool watch, and this one of course is just stainless steel, and I'm not exactly sure what the dial is made out of, but it has a beautiful glacier ice blue color, which is very, very nice, and you have that sunburst effect as well. And just a overall great watch, very affordable, around $100 or so. And you can get it off AliExpress. If you're not familiar with this brand, this is a brand that you can find on AliExpress for a very good price and very good value in terms of what you get for the price that you pay. So before we go into that though, I just wanted to show you the box that you'll get. So you get this simple but safe box. Here I have my extra links that I took off, and you get the Parnis tag, but you get the user's manual and international guarantee, both in English and I believe this is Chinese. And at the last page you'll see the international guarantee unsigned, without the date, and also without any stamp or anything like that. No serial or model number, but again, the model number is 6048, PA6048, and I can share the link to the watch in the description, so that way if you'd like to go ahead and buy this watch. And they do have other dials and other versions out there if you prefer a different color dial, but this one was my favorite, especially with the combination of the steel bezel. I think goes a lot better with this glacier ice blue color. And yeah, I think it's just much better than the black bezel. So 39 millimeters, which is very good size, but I could not find the case thickness. There was no information regarding the case thickness, but I would guess it's probably around 12 or 11 millimeters case thickness. So it's not very thick, and it sits very well on the wrist. The indices are nicely applied, but you can see that they are flat on every side, rather than like the Rolex Daytona, where they have kind of like a pointy tip pointing towards the hands, towards the center. The hands are very nicely applied as well. They extend out all the way to the minute markers, nicely polished. I don't see any smudges on the hands, and neither on the dial or the indices. Everything looks very nicely applied, and lots of attention to detail here, so that's good. The sub dial for the seconds is at the bottom here. The one on the left would be the one for minutes. You have 60 minutes. That's how you can track your time if you're running or something, or if you have something in the cooker or in the oven. You can always check with the chronograph. That's what it's kind of meant for. Of course, for racing and stuff as well, but yeah, so in the day-to-day use, I guess you can use it for cooking and other things like that. But the right sub dial would be, of course, a 24-hour time, so that's what you kind of read. It's the same time, just in 24 hours, so military time. And the bezel also looks nicely aligned. You have screw-in bushers, which is very good for water resistance, although this one is actually 30 meters water resistant, according to the description in AliExpress from the store that I bought, which is the official Parnis store. But that's what they provided me with, is 30 meters water resistance. However, I have taken this to the ocean just to go swimming. I haven't had any issues with it, and it does a good job of protecting from water getting inside, so that's very good to know. So here you have the VK63 movement, which is a hybrid movement, so you get the sweeping central seconds, which is part of the chronograph feature, or complication if you'd like to call it that instead. And then the main seconds, or which is actually the time, this is at the bottom here. So you have the small seconds at the bottom, and then you can just reset by having that, pushing this bottom one, and you'll see the central seconds hand will go back up to the top here to 12. So yeah, the finishing on the watch is very nicely done, and it's all polished all around the case, even above on the lugs here. They're not brushed, they're all polished. Going back here to this area, so I forgot, so the crown is actually not screw in, so that's one unfortunate thing, but you do get the crown guards and looks like there's no real opening. This is how you just pull it out for changing the time, and then you push it back in. Looks like it doesn't leave really much space for any kind of liquid to go inside, so it's good to know. Then on the case back here, as you can see, it's kind of like a Rolex style case back, screw in, but you have to have a proper tool to open this up and close it. So it's very nicely done. And the finishing with the brushed and polished mix here. And the bracelet, I think, is also done very well. Parnis is very good at doing these bracelets, especially the clasp, I think, is even better. They do a better job than their competitors, I guess you could call them. So they do a better job than Pagani Design, for example. So I think the clasp here, you can see there's no sharp edges like the ones you'll find with Pagani Design watches. And you get this nice perlage detailing right there on the clasp, which is very cool. But yeah, just very simple, easy fold clasp with 3 micro adjust options there. And you also have the diver's extension, which is not that big or not that long, but you know, it's still okay. You can just use it if you'd like. Glass on here is sapphire crystal, so you do prevent scratches, and you know, you can bump this on places and it should be finer. So let's see how good the lume is. Overall, this is a great everyday watch, very good sports watch. Wouldn't consider a diver watch. You don't really want to go take a chronograph watch diving. It's not really meant for that. And you also have to make sure that you have the screw-in pushers screwed in, so that way it doesn't facilitate water getting in. But like I said, I took this out and I didn't have a problem swimming in the ocean with it, but you know, I definitely wouldn't go diving. Here is the lume, so you can see there's not much lume on the hands. It's more around the indices there, which actually do a pretty good job. It's very, very bright once you get that torch going. I think they last for a good amount of time, so we'll see. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe, like, check out the videos I have on my channel, all the other videos, and make sure to comment and send some feedback on the comment section. And if you have any other questions or anything, you can also send me a DM on Instagram and I'll be sure to reply. So thank you very much, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.